exercise Hedgehog. Over 15,000 international troops rehearsing for war on NATO's eastern flank. And all less than 100 kilometres from Russia.
Keep your eyes open.
To get an idea of that distance, we drove down to Estonia's southern border. This is Varska. It's a small town in the south of Estonia, and it's less than an hour from where exercise Hedgehog is taking place. But just less than a kilometre that way is the border with Russia. It's a powerful reminder of the potential danger on Estonia's doorstep. The UK has over 30 Challenger 2 tanks and 60 Warrior armoured vehicles on this exercise. Other NATO nations have also deployed their armour. The Russian invasion of Ukraine began with tanks and armoured vehicles pouring over the border. It's forced military planners to reconsider the future of heavy weapons.
0 Alpha, send sit rep over.
Lieutenant Colonel Rue Stretfield is the commanding officer of the EFP Estonia battle group.
The current situation in Ukraine has highlighted how armour still has a role in the battlefield today, and it's an exceptionally complicated and dangerous capability. So to train is fundamental so that we can do our job, but it's also really important to train so we can do it safely.
Here, the Challenger 2s have the freedom to drive along roads and roll across public terrain.
So this has given us a really good opportunity to train on public land, so operating in areas that we just wouldn't get a chance to back in the UK. A lot on the roads and sort of through the urban environment in an area that's, just unprecedented compared to what we get in the UK.
And I guess the main advantage of that is realism?
Yeah, exactly. So coming up against a lot of problems that we wouldn't normally face. So it's been good to be able to tie in with the infantry for us and be able to coordinate that down to a lower level that we wouldn't normally be able to do.
Anders Ainura is a reservist. He's a student studying history in the nearby town of Tartu. This is his first time on exercise. How big a change is this to student life?
Well, there's a lot less beer in the woods. The same goes for women, and but textbooks as well. So it's a change for sure.
But Andrus's light-hearted attitude turns serious when we talk about Ukraine and the reservists who found themselves on the front line.
I understand what is my duty. I understand I have to be mobilized I have to mobilize when there is need for that. I am sure that most of the others are aware of that fact as well.
2 British Typhoons roaring overhead. Estonia looks to NATO to help defend it from the air.
The events in Ukraine has been initiated also in Estonia to think more about the air defense. We say we have become more aware of this threat, and the first steps on a political level has been already taken in order to acquire those systems.
The Estonian commander says his country may choose to invest in air defense systems rather than fast jets. In the event of an attack, it's more likely NATO countries will be asked to provide fast air.
It's really important that we have the opportunity to practice and rehearse with our NATO partners, because if we were to do this for real, we are likely to be operating with many multiple nations. And what's really important is throughout exercises like this, we realise the processes that do work and don't work, and we learn how to speak to each other, communicate to each other, and ultimately provide a delivery of effect together.
NATO is pulling out all the stops here to try and reassure Baltic member states, but this exercise is also a message to Russia. If not a warning, then a reminder of what the response could be if President Putin decided to send his forces over the Estonian border. Rosie Laydon, Forces News, Estonia. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.